Scott, have they figured out what they're going to do about the Winter Star Party?
What is that?
Have they figured out what they're going to do about the Winter Star Party since they canceled the in-person?
No, they have not. Not yet. Last time they did a virtual star party, but I don't know that they're ready for that. We'll see. They really didn't have time to prepare for a virtual by the time they canceled.
Yeah, this new variant is pretty contagious, from my understanding. So
Yeah, it
Better
is.
better be safe than sorry.
That's what they said. But, you know, most people understood. I talked to Russ Brick today about it. And he said that there were a couple of people that were very disappointed, but, you know, not a lot you can do about that. Here we go. Who do we got on today? We got Harold Block and Jim's Astro. And we started off late, guys, because Scott had some computer problems he had to fix, but I've got him fixed now, I think. Pekka, how are you? He says, hello, everyone. Howdy, everyone. Better late than never. That's true. Pekka, I heard that you were on chatting it up with the guys on Amazon Live today. So I'll give you guys a little very quick peek as to kind of what the back scenes were like of that. Andrew Corkill's on, says hello, everybody. So anyways, let's I got this nice feature here about Magnetars, which we'll watch, and then Annie and I will talk about what's coming up on Explore Alliance this week. Here we go.
A high-energy outburst seen in April 2020 confirmed the surprising range of supermagnetized objects called magnetars. This blast of X-rays and gamma rays triggered instruments on several spacecraft. The eruption was over in the blink of an eye and originated from a galaxy about 11 million light-years away. Magnetars are part of the family of compact objects known as neutron stars, the crushed leftover cores of exploded stars. What makes magnetars special are their incredibly strong magnetic fields, up to 1,000 times stronger than a typical neutron star's. Sudden changes to this ultra-strong field are thought to drive brief, enormously powerful outbursts called giant flares. One giant flare in our own galaxy affected Earth's upper atmosphere from 28,000 light-years away. On April 15th, detectors on NASA's Fermi, Swift, Mars Odyssey, and WIND missions, as well as on the European Space Agency's Integral satellite, picked up a rapid surge of X-rays and gamma rays. Using the arrival times of the signal at different spacecraft, astronomers pinned the burst to NGC 253, a bright nearby galaxy. From start to finish, the event lasted just 140 milliseconds, as fast as a finger snap. Astronomers see gamma ray bursts, or GRBs, almost every day. We know that at least some of the shortest GRBs come from merging neutron stars, more than 100 million light-years away. The April blast initially looked similar to these events, but a GRB located in our own galactic neighborhood should have appeared much brighter. As astronomers explored this new burst in detail, they found it looked less like a short GRB and more like a magnetar giant flare. Astronomers have recorded 2 such flares inside our own galaxy and a third in a satellite galaxy. All of these bursts displayed a spiky tail as they faded out. The spikes form as the flare's hotspot spins in and out of view like a lighthouse beam. Current instruments can't detect this feature in flares located at great distances, but other characteristics, such as their extremely fast rise in brightness, are unmatched by short GRBs. This fueled astronomers' growing suspicions that short GRBs associated with galaxies in our neighborhood might really be magnetar giant flares. Now, the precise localization of the 2020 event to the disk of the Sculptor galaxy has unmasked them at last. Astronomers suspect that a few percent of observed short GRBs may in fact be giant flares, high-powered eruptions in our galactic backyard, produced by the strongest magnets in the cosmos.
Well, hello, everybody. It's Scott Roberts and Annie Scarborough here, and we just wanted to give you an idea of, what's happening this week with the Explore Alliance. Annie, I see you're muted right now, so whatever you're about to say will not be heard.
How would that be any different than talking to Tyler every day? Just wondering.
That's right. That's right. And I want to apologize. I came on late because I was having some issues with my computer not accepting files for some crazy reason. So I've got it partially fixed, but not all the way fixed. But anyways, we're broadcasting, so everything seems to be all right. We started off our conversation today. Annie and I were talking about the Winter Star Party, which we had planned to go to, which was supposed to kick off the end of this month, but was canceled due to COVID Omicron concerns. So anyhow, that's they feel they're taking the responsible route, and we support that. So. But they were asking me today about what they should do with the door prizes that we sent off to them. Basically, I told them that they should still raffle them off somehow. So you're going to want to get in touch with, let me see if I can give you the website address. It's the Southern Cross Astronomical Society. Astro. Here we go. And you might get in touch with them to find out how you can get involved in their giveaways. So, that's the deal. On Tuesday, we have our regular program with Jerry Hubble. Jerry had been out for several days because of electrical power was cut off all the way up until last Saturday. So you can imagine, I think Jerry was off the grid for something like 4 days or something like that. So that was pretty crazy. And the longest he said that they had been without power in a long time. So, that's kind of tough when it's extremely cold outside as it was. And, you don't have electric power to your house. Here in Arkansas, it's been getting cold, really cold in the morning. I don't know how cold it was where you live, Annie, but it was about 18 degrees out there in Fayetteville. And so that was teeth chattering cold.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. And I am sometimes irresponsible and don't look outside before leaving work, and I don't have a garage. So sometimes it makes me late.
Sometimes it makes you late. I get out there and start the truck early, because it's just, it's frozen. It's like a block of ice. So I have to go out there and get it.
I usually chisel.
Right.
Got out there with this chisel. No, I get busy with my kid and I just forget. And then I'm like, oh shoot.
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah, it's been pretty frigid here. I'm sure not like some places, like some people that are on with us today, but it's when you're in Arkansas and you're used to the weather changing every 5 seconds, you just not used to that
go
cold
with
weather.
the flow, right? Yeah. So what do people wear? They have to wear like layers, like a snowsuit, and then underneath that is like shorts and a t-shirt or something, or
Well, I think Pooh Bear today is in flip-flops. I've seen him walking around in flip-flops today, which is quite interesting. So, but yeah, it just, and some of the guys here actually wear shorts, and I'm like, are you insane? And then I have a heater going underneath my desk, and then they come and they complain that it's so hot at my desk too. So, but it just kind of, I think it just depends on you, on your body's temperature.
Right. People here, let's talk about who's on with us. I think I mentioned Harold Locke was on first, Jim's Astro, Becca, Andrew, Mike Wiesner's watching, and we've got, who else? Mike Overacker, Norm Hughes. Happy Monday to you, Scott. Happy Monday to you too. Matthew McAlilly is on, and who else? Is Beatrice on? I don't see her yet. Josh Kovac. She'll probably tune in later. Beatrice probably would be interested in this, but I'm interested in it. This is the Astronomical League's annual calendar, and this one is about celebrating women imagers. And every page is, great photos, astro photos with the little portrait of the astrophotographer who did it. But really cool too is all the detail on, astronomical detail for every day that's going on. So today is January 10th. And so as of today, this is it says 7560 Spudus. Hope I'm pronouncing that correct before I get in trouble. Spudus discovered by Carolyn Shoemaker, named after Paul Spudus in 1986. Okay, that's cool. And tomorrow, what else? 1989, 4834 Theos, or Thoas, THOAS, is one of the largest C-type Trojan asteroids ever discovered by Carolyn Shoemaker. Carolyn was a prolific discoverer of astronomical objects, including asteroids and comets. Really, really cool. Anyways, you can get your own copy of the Astronomical League 2022 calendar by jumping on astroleague.org and going to their shop. And I think you'll find it there for sale. So very worthwhile calendar to have on your wall. And what happened today? We had Amazon Live. I'll show a little. I snuck in. Actually, I was going around the offices and everything and taking different shots. I didn't have a chance to give a whole
came to my desk
medley of, so, but this was the little snippet that I did of our Amazon Live, where you can kind of see our studio.
A leaf. It looks like a leaf.
Green.
It is green, but again, that could be because of the actual contrast of the dye.
It's got really long fibers in it. I'm
Yeah.
That was Tyler and Kent, fooling around with the microscopes on Amazon Live. So, and I think, as I mentioned earlier, I think Pekka was chatting it up with them, which is cool. So, Annie, what's happening with Explore Alliance?
Oh, we have a lot of stuff. We're resuming our regular schedule. So that's a good thing. We've got, we've got the regular lineup. We don't have Daniel Barth obviously on Mondays anymore. So
Well, I have an update. Okay. He did reach out to me today. Okay. And so he's got a whole schedule of all these new shows he wants to do. So,
yay.
Yeah. So our Monday program, with Daniel Barth is coming back. So.
Yay, that's good. Well, right now, Scott's been gracious enough to start keeping us updated in Explore Alliance on Monday.
I update our internal staff as soon as I update everybody else. That's how, that's communication, right?
Yeah, well, you have to have communication. Otherwise, we would have a train wreck, wouldn't we?
Sometimes we
constantly.
do anyways.
Oh, yes, but they're not supposed to know that. Why are you giving
That's
away
right.
secrets?
They don't need to know what the sausage factory is behind the scenes.
Oh, gosh.
Mhm.
Okay, and then of course on Tuesdays, we have the open go-to community. And you just said that Jerry's gonna be back with us? Is that
Jerry's
what
got
you-
power in his house, which gives him the technology to broadcast back out. So, yeah.
I'm sure, did he like that? Did he like not having the silent?
No, I don't know. We should probably ask him that question.
I'm
you
really
know?
curious
Do you
to
like being
see.
unplugged? I get a feeling that the answer is probably yes. You probably like that,
Yeah, it'd be kind of nice for a while, but then I think after a while you probably would be, I
Feel
need to,
disconnected.
yes, feel disconnected. So, and then of course, tomorrow night is our 80th Global Star Party. Yep, so we're gonna celebrate our 80th Global Star Party. I don't know what the prize is. I know you've been working on giving something away, figuring out something to
Yeah.
give away. So, yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm
So
sure we'll figure that out.
we'll figure it out
Uh,
at the last moment here. Yes.
Yep. And then
I
of
have
course,
some ideas.
well, good. So y'all make sure you join, because I looked at the lineup today. It looked pretty amazing. All the people that are going to be on there.
Yeah. Let me kind of go through that lineup because it just filled here. So yours truly will make some introductions, and then David Levy will be on. Dave Eicher is back after his trip to Antarctica. He got his program last week on Antarctica was really, really interesting. It really made me, that has been something I've always wanted to experience, is what it is like down there. And so he gave us a kind of a clear idea about that. Chuck Allen's going to be with us from the Astronomical League. And then we got Libby and the Stars coming back. She'll be back on, which is cool. Jason Gunzel will be with us. He thinks it's going to be clear enough for him to do some live imaging from his home there. So that's pretty cool. Dr. Caitlin Ahrens is coming on. She's giving like back-to-back presentations here. Her presentation is going to be upcoming planetary missions. So she's involved in several of them, and that's totally cool. Professor Kareem Jaffer will be on his presentation, Impact on the Golden Age of Astronomy. And the Golden Age of Astronomy is really the theme of this Global Star Party. We've talked about it several times, saying, this discovery, this development, or whatever, that we truly live in the golden age of astronomy. I think there's been several of them. There's you can think of golden ages of astronomy going all the way back to maybe even before the design of the development of the astronomical telescope. And then you've got kind of this modern astronomy era, and kind of the new era that we're into right now, which is the search for life. And so that's really compelling.
Cool.
Young Navan Senthil Kumar will be on with us again. And then we got Jerry Hubble, Adrian Bradley, Nico the Hammer. So we have another hammer time with Nico, Maxi Falaris, Simon Lewis from New Zealand. So he'll be coming on with us. It will be daytime when he is on, but he's a fascinating guy and was on Tyler's Friday program. So he was on the entire thing.
Yeah.
So as were you, Annie. So
yes, yeah, that was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. Tyler Bowman's going to be coming on. He thinks it's going to be clear from here as well. It is really crystal clear outside right now, so that's cool. Cesar Brello and John Johnson from the Nebraska Star Party. So you might remember that last year they held the Nebraska Star Party in August and had something like 300 people show up for it. So we'll see if they are going to brave the this upcoming summer. I'm sure they will. So and I think that's Global Star Party. that's going on. I don't have any special programming. Sometimes I have like, we do an Explore Now presentation, but I will be finding more people to do that with as the year goes on. And we're in January,
Yeah,
so
we're in January. It's starting to truck along. I mean, we've got a couple of things coming up in April, some special stuff, but it'll be here before you know it. I mean, it goes by so quickly.
yeah,
So
it'll be Christmas again before we know it. So
yeah, the years just go by quickly. It does. It does. It really does.
for some reason, both Annie and myself are pooped. Annie's more pooped because she partied all weekend long. I, on the other hand, had to work. So, around
but
the
yes,
house.
in fact, I said that jokingly to you earlier, and Tyler started making fun of me, like, "Yeah, right, Annie, you don't even know how to party."
That's right.
Oh, my
I don't know
gosh.
about that, but anyhow,
I did.
I think
I
that you
did.
probably
I did.
kept it down to a mild roar.
Oh,
So.
I kept it down to a 5-year-old's birthday party. That was the extent of my party.
Oh,
And
well,
napping.
5-year-olds
I
can
did-
party like crazy. So
I actually did get a nap in this weekend, so that was good. Okay, so on Wednesday,
Yeah.
it looks like we have First Light Chronicles coming up, and then Kent does on Thursday on the wing, and then again focus on astrophotography. We also have the Meteor astrophotography contest going on. Please make sure that you enter that, because I haven't looked at it, but as of Friday, whenever we looked, there were no entries. So hopefully y'all are imaging and entering some images, because it only takes one to win at this point in time. So
it takes one. I'm going to enter. I'm going to take one of my meteors and just throw it across the yard and take a shot of it. So
take a shot of it.
That's right.
You could just hold it in the air and then Photoshop it, and then you wouldn't even,
no, it actually has to be moving. Well, I guess
Ugh.
I'm moving with the earth. So
I mean, technically,
yeah.
Hey,
I don't
wait,
want to Photoshop it.
we're giving our viewers ways to cheat. Astrophotography contest. Oh my gosh.
That's not cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, you
no,
know what I
it's-
found was really, really interesting today, though, Annie, is I'm always interested in all kinds of things, really. But recently, I've been very fascinated by whole communities that decide to be dark sky communities.
Uh-huh.
But did you know there is a whole dark sky island?
What?
Whole island.
Where?
I'm going to share my screen here. Here we go. And this is the world's first dark sky island. And it's called Sark Island. It's one of the Channel Islands.
Okay.
So if you are a UK citizen, you can move to this island if you want to. But look at this picture. I mean, there's no real kind of town here. It just looks like farmland and some trees and stuff like that. The island is something like, it's pretty small. It's like a 1.5 miles wide and 3.5 miles long. I'm not looking at this photo here. I'm not sure which dimension that is, but it does have an isthmus. So you can see that where the two the lobes are kind of connected here. And so it's, but yeah, it is a world's first dark sky island. So if you always dreamed of living on an island that had dark skies, definitely consider Sark Island.
God, it doesn't even have vehicles on it. Did you see that? It said in the description there was not any vehicles except for farm equipment.
And it's far. Okay, so they have an ambulance. They actually have an ambulance on the island, but this ambulance is pulled by tractor. Okay. So if you need to get to the hospital quickly, now the island's not very big. So, okay, even if the tractor is going 5 miles an hour, you're probably going to get to the hospital before an hour lapses, but it's kind of cute. I'd never seen a tractor pulled ambulance before.
Very interesting. Tractor pulled ambulance.
Yeah, it almost makes you want to get into an accident so you can be pulled by an ambulance.
I mean, well, you could just pretend. You don't have to actually get into an accident, just pretend they call the ambulance. I wonder
I
if they
think you get in
actually,
trouble that way, Annie,
I wonder if they actually do
especially
that.
on
to-
Sark Island.
I wonder if they actually do that to get across, if they're like late for an appointment, do they call the ambulance to come?
Let
get
me
them
see if I can
across-
find a picture of this.
across the-
Let's see. Sark Island, Island
Mike
ambulance.
Overacre says you got to swim to the hospital.
They actually have a picture of it being pulled by a tractor. Here we go. Here, I'll just share this whole thing because there's a bunch of pictures. Apparently, other people think this is funny too. Yeah, but here's the ambulance.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it looks like it's had a couple of paint jobs. That's a real ambulance. Oh, they
Oh,
got
so-
two different
wait,
ambulances.
So the one on the right, is it that got the seats because you pull it by a horse, or
I
why are those seats
suppose.
there?
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't the people be inside the ambulance helping? I'm a little confused right now.
Yeah,
But-
there's like a Clydesdale or something pulling a wagon train or
But
something.
what a slow paced life. That would be so amazing.
Yeah, and
I
dark.
just-
Don't
yes,
forget how dark it is.
I mean, the whole concept is pretty amazing.
Okay, here's a map. So there's the English Channel, France, Guernsey, and the Channel Islands. And Sark is one of the lesser of these islands.
Now, you
And
said it,
it has a French influence as well.
so you said it just became a dark sky.
Not just, but I
Island?
think it happened like maybe 2016, something like that.
Oh.
Let's see. Doesn't say. Oh, designated 2011. Here it is.
It just popped up. Bam.
Yeah.
There was an
so I
island.
figured, okay, it's been 11 years. Okay, I should probably bring it up again that this is a dark sky island. But I think that's cool. I think it's awesome that the International Dark Sky Association is recognizing communities and apparently islands for protecting dark skies. So I think going there would be really cool because here's a place that's always had dark skies and apparently that will always be. So that's great.
Put it on EA's bucket list.
Absolutely. Have a big star party there.
That would be amazing. That would be a
Mhm.
lot of fun. A
Right.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that's
So-
all I got for right now.
Yeah.
Something else
Somebody
you'd like to-
somebody in the chat was, hang on, somebody in the chat was asking about the contest. Oh, Josh Kovac was asking how the imaging contest was going. Well, like I said, it takes one picture to win at this point in time. We don't have much, we don't have much entries right now at this point in time. So, enter, please enter, because we want to see y'all's work. We actually have a lot of fun
And we
looking
want
at
to
it.
publish you in the next issue of Skies Up magazine. So
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. So, on our Explore Alliance page, I realized that if you actually go to our website, let me just show you. Hang on. I gotta close the screen. Hang on just a second before I share my screen. This is it. Okay. So on our on our Explore Alliance page, if you actually go to Explore Alliance and then just click it,
yeah,
bam, you got all this
Bam.
wonderful stuff. There, you don't have to use that drop down menu, but here's all of our Skies Up magazine. What are they
Nice.
called? I want to call them episodes, but I don't live in
issues. They're
I don't-
issues.
I don't live in the world of magazines.
You're having an episode right
I'm
now.
I'm having an episode.
No, they're issues. So-
Issues, all of our issues. And
Right.
so then, of course, we have the Explore Alliance Live. You can click on that and go to our YouTube channels, Director of Ambassadors and Astrophotography Ambassadors. I don't know if I don't know if this is updated. So this is something we're still working on. So if you click on something and it's not it's not up, there's nothing there. It's just because we haven't updated it yet. So, but
Yeah, it's the new homepage for Explore or
It is-
the Explore Alliance.
it
So
is.
you
It
can
is.
go, I think you can, there's a shortcut to it.
Well, that's what that's what I just did, right? Because I just did this and I just clicked on Explore Alliance.
Yeah, but there's a URL shortcut. Here we go.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. So I will share that with the audience.
And then there's blogs and articles that we have that have been published and things like that. And so it's just a great, your images of customers, of our winners, from our contests and things like that. So this is still in the works. So like I said, if you click on something and it's not, it just doesn't go anywhere or go somewhere weird, that's just an empty page, then that's because we're still working on that. So, but I just wanted to kind of show that to everybody. So, yeah. I thought that was a fun little thing to see today. I was like, oh, this is up and running. So.
So anyhow, we will update you tomorrow on what the special prize will be for the Global Star Party, GSP 80. And I think that's all I have for today. And it looks like that's all you have for today too.
That is all I have for today. I don't have
Right.
anything else.
Okay. Thanks very much, everyone, for tuning in, and we will see you. Oh, Josh Kovac says ES equipment isn't required, right? That's right, Josh. You could use a pinhole camera if you wanted to take these images. You know, you could use like a, I don't know, any kind of camera, you know, so.
The way to submit entries is underneath that Explore Alliance. It should say meteor photography, astrophotography contest on there. So you'll just click that and be able to submit your entries that way. So yeah, no ES product required. You do need to be a member. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever required ES product for any of the,
Never.
right? So.
Nope.
All right. And I see Nicolina, she says she takes pictures of the moon and she takes good ones too. So,
Yeah.
all right. Thank you very much, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Bye.
COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective at protecting you from COVID-19, especially severe illness and death. Vaccinated people are far less likely to be hospitalized or die because of COVID-19, including the Delta variant. COVID-19 has a much harder time spreading in a vaccinated population. When more people are vaccinated, we are all better protected against COVID-19. Even if you're young and healthy, it's still important to get vaccinated. Vaccines can help end this pandemic. To get the most protection, make sure you get all recommended doses of a COVID-19 vaccine. Getting vaccinated helps protect you and others from COVID-19.